What's good, what's good, what's good? It's your boy, Mr. Fourth Quarter, coming at you again, another recap. This one right here, Gjonaj versus Danny Myers, Massacre 2. This went down last month, just released on the pay-per-view the other day, Monday. Great battle. Great fucking battle. Let's not get it fucked up. And I'm gonna talk my shit to Danny Myers once I'm done with this fucking recap. Yo, but to talk about the battle, like, when I seen it come out, when I seen the card, I was like, oh shit, this gonna be good. Seems to me that, you know, King of the Dots fucking with Gjonaj. Does he really need URL? It's a question. What y'all think about that? As far as Danny Myers, he's putting in work this year, 2016, man. He's doing a lot of good shit, a lot of good battles, man. Great opponents. And to get Gjonaj on King of the Dot, it was a good fucking look. So, off top, I was like, alright, Danny gotta win this. I'm thinking to myself, Danny gotta win this. So let's get right into it. Gjonaj first round. And before I get into it, it just depends on what type of style you really fuck with. Do you want the rapid fire from fucking Danny? Or do you want the slow hit setup from Gjonaj? It just really depends on what you want, because you might not come here and get a clear winner. It just depends on what you're looking for, you know what I'm saying? But we only do recaps on this joint all across the board. We ain't biased here. I ain't biased with my shit. I tell a nigga if you fucking lost. And that's what I'm gonna do right now. Gjonaj first round, man, starts out, this ain't Shawshank. Then the nigga talked about the connected dots to be one-dimensional. Check that shit out.
But I'm on a different level of writing. The fourth dimension. Timing, it's too exceptional. I write shit you never do. Some people said he's a one-trick pony. Well, I'm correcting you, because your line's gotta connect 2 points to be one-dimensional.
Great fucking bar, Gjonaj. Great bar. Stretched the setup a little bit, but it was effective when it hit at the end, so I can dig that. Carve out the chest, the autopsy, the body, and the wood chipper joint. That was another one. Randy Lee, the Bills, Rex Ryan, that was a dope joint, talking about how the Danny and T-Rex and shit got stiff for the dough and all that bullshit. Morgan Freeman, you narrate a story that's not yours. That was dope. I fucking caught that shit, man. Charlotte's Web, and then he did like Fire, Inferno, Torch, Lighter, Matchbox. All of that shit together, that shit was fucking fire. No pun intended. That shit was fire, my nigga. So that's what you get from Gjonaj. Very intricate schemes, but you gotta come back and listen to it and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that was dope, man. Decent round for me, for Gjonaj, but I think he left the door open with a nigga like Danny Myers. So we're gonna go in his part. The quarter, Jacob Ladder was a dope joint. Put a foreigner part, that joint, the foreigner, that was a good joint right there. Forearms can't get spotted like skin cancer. That was deep. Nigga, fuck you know, translated in Arabic. Whoo. But right here is where he won the round. Check it out.
I keep a K in hand just to remind you not to play with Dan. The chopper will flip your V sideways to show you that I'm greater than anyone. What?
Flip your V sideways, greater than? Yes. Yeah, nigga, that shit was dope, my nigga. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. The cops would put their hands on kids like Mystic River. That was dope. The sound barrier, and then the nigga said the fucking the GMO joint. Oh man, you gotta go back and then turn around and see. Nigga said that's not in GMO. That shit was dope, man. I preferred Danny in that round because he kept firing and he was hitting. You know what I'm saying? It was like he ain't stretching nothing out. You know how Danny is, but it was effective. And King of the Dot fuck with Danny, man. Let's not get that shit fucked up. Them niggas fucking with Danny, man. So we're gonna go into round two. Gjonaj started out the massacre in the Middle East and Americans give a fuck about. That shit was hard, my nigga. Then the nigga said, I did pay for the box, deliver it. The diagnostic flip, the word flip with diagnostic was dope, man. Then this shit was crazy as fuck right here. Check this shit out, yo.
Sentence, penance, effortless. Every battle I attack with a religious emphasis, because while you were playing Sega, I was reading Genesis. You are not.
get cut off, nigga. After a dope fucking bar, the lights just happen to cut out. Nigga, you can't paint a better fucking scenario. I'm sorry. You can't paint a better fucking scenario, nigga. The lights went out. Nigga, I'm off that though. You stabbing people in the back, so I'm moonwalking. Great ass round from Gjonaj. Great fucking round from Gjonaj. Danny, second round, split your throat, religious overtones. That was dope. I blew up, so it's mortar rounds, more 2 rounds. That was dope shit. Castaway, like Tom Hanks joint, the Castaway joint, that was dope. The Eminem shelter in Detroit, that shit was dope too. You betting with mommy and dad's oil money. That shit was crazy, my nigga. The adrenaline, the same adrenaline your mother used to push the kid off the car type, the car off the kid type shit. That was good. But I went on here, man, and I gave that shit to Gjonaj, man. Cause that Genesis bar was crazy. That Sega Genesis bar was fucking crazy as shit, man. I edged the second round of Gjonaj. So third round we going into Gjonaj talking about yesterday I could fly off the cliff and found out I could fly. It's like it was alright, you know. The people who hate my voice don't have a voice again. Yo, that shit was crazy. I was digging that bar. Neurosurgeon, because I only work with an open mind. I like that shit. Man, this one right here, nigga. The truth. Paul Pierce, sometimes you got to take a step back to get the right shot. Whoo. And the Ad Myers flip and shit. I'm going to be real, man. Like, that third round, like, even towards the end of the second and parts of the third, man, Gjonaj was turning the fuck up, man. He was turning up. But now we're going into the third round. Danny, nigga said the Russian roulette bar, standing on my porch like a Russian roulette, because if you remember, Gjonaj talked about Russian roulette in the second round. So he flipped it in the third with the rebuttal, so that was good, man. Sometimes you got to whoop a nigga ass off principle. You know niggas out there still y'all some dough. And you gotta whoop that nigga ass off principle. You don't even want the fucking money back. Sometimes you gotta whoop that nigga off for principle. You know what I mean? The Clockwork Orange Tower. Then nigga, you ain't never seen an Arabic bitch like where's Mia Khalifa at? Oh my god, nigga. Y'all acting like y'all don't look at Pornhub and all that shit. Y'all know who the fuck Mia Khalifa is. Don't get it fucked up. Y'all niggas know. Stop acting like this shit's different, nigga. Y'all know who she is, nigga. Religious, you ain't battling born again? Come on, man. Come on, man. That shit was crazy. I rock with Jersey like gun titles. I throw your kid out, then I'm gonna throw your mom through it. That's postpartum depression. That was fucking crazy. You shot and then the air and cloudy judgment. That shit was good. And you gotta tell Hollow to see me for the GOAT title. Yo, man, I gave that shit to Danny third round, and the reason why is because he just kept going. He was going, and he was effective, yo. And for that, man, like I said, I just gave Danny 2-1. It could have been a 3-0. Some niggas could probably go 3-0, man. And I'm gonna tell you motherfuckers this. Y'all stop hating on Danny, man. I seen motherfuckers say Gjonaj 3-0. This shit ain't no fucking 3-0, no Gjonaj. You got the game fucked up. Game fucked up in these streets if you think Gjonaj beat that nigga 3-0. He did not beat that nigga 3-0. Danny beat that nigga clear. You know what I'm saying? And let me talk to you right quick, Myers. Clips. Fucking Swave. Gjonaj. Now you about to have fucking Av. And you got B-Dot. To me right now, you're battle of the year. Now granted, motherfuckers gonna say, well, he ain't win against Swave. I had him beating Swave. I don't give a fuck. Say he ain't win against Swave. He ain't win against Clips. He ain't win against B-Dot. But he just beat Gjonaj. And I gotta see how he do against Av. But y'all niggas tell me who got a better resume right now. Like, really, who got a better resume for Myers? I think what Myers did is he stepped back, he looked at some shit, you know what I'm saying, and stopped battling these bullshit ass motherfuckers. You wanna be the GOAT? You wanna be the greatest to do this shit? You gotta stick up to the best competition. You gotta step up when it's time. You know what Danny Myers remind me of? He remind me of a fucking shooting guard that need to show up in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? You can't show up in the fucking semifinals or the quarterfinals. You gotta show up in the fucking finals, my nigga. And that's what I think Danny gotta do. That nigga gotta come and show up when it's his fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Like, 2016 could be Danny's year. It can really be Danny's year, yo. I don't think he needs URL. URL ain't really fucking with him, but what he doing right now, man, he doing that shit for the culture. He got the best resume right now. Let's not get that shit fucked up. That nigga got the best resume. But Danny, you gotta win some fucking battles, bro. You gotta fucking win. But yo, man, y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe. Do what you gotta do, man. Let me know who y'all thought won. One more time, it's your boy, Mr. Fourth Quarter. I'm out. Tell niggas something different.